What if your daily cup of coffee could taste completely different without even changing the beans? Yemeni coffee is known for its bold, rich, and complex flavors. But what makes it truly special is not just how it is grown, it is how it is prepared. In Yemen, coffee is more than just a drink. It is part of culture, tradition, and everyday life. Different regions and households have their own unique methods, creating a wide range of flavors and textures from the same coffee. By simply changing the way it is brewed, the same beans can become something light and refreshing, or deep and intense. Today, we are exploring 5 traditional Yemeni coffee recipes that you can easily make at home. Each one offers a completely different experience, showing just how versatile coffee can be. Some are simple and light, while others are bold and rich, but all of them reflect the depth and character of Yemeni coffee culture. You do not need special equipment or complicated techniques. With just a few ingredients and simple steps, you can recreate these drinks in your own kitchen. We will go step by step through each recipe so you can follow along easily. Whether you are new to coffee or already enjoy making it at home, these recipes are a great way to try something different. From traditional methods to more modern variations, each one brings out a unique side of coffee. Let's start with one of the most traditional and unique drinks, something that might surprise you at first. The first recipe is Qishr. Unlike most coffee drinks, Qishr is not made from coffee beans. Instead, it is made from dried coffee husks, which are the outer layers of the coffee cherry. This gives it a lighter body and a completely different flavor compared to regular coffee. It is often described as being closer to a spiced tea, with a gentle sweetness and warm aromatic notes. To make Qishr at home, start by bringing water to a boil in a small pot. Once the water is boiling, add a small handful of dried coffee husks. The amount does not need to be exact, but a small handful is usually enough for 1 or 2 cups. After adding the husks, include fresh ginger, either sliced or grated depending on your preference. The ginger adds a warm and slightly spicy note that is essential to the drink. If you prefer a sweeter taste, you can also add a small amount of sugar at this stage. Once all the ingredients are in the pot, lower the heat and allow the mixture to simmer gently. Let it cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. During this time, the flavors will slowly develop, and the aroma will become warm, spicy, and inviting. After simmering, remove the pot from heat and strain the liquid into a cup, leaving the husks and ginger behind. What you get is a light, aromatic drink that feels comforting and easy to enjoy. It's not heavy like regular coffee, which makes it perfect for the afternoon or anytime you want something warm without being too strong. Next, we have Yemeni spiced coffee, which is closer to what most people think of as coffee, but with a unique twist. This version uses ground coffee beans. But what makes it different is the addition of spices that enhance the flavor and aroma. The result is a drink that is bold, rich, and layered with warmth. To prepare it, start by bringing water to a gentle boil. Once the water is ready, add finely ground coffee, similar to what you would use for a strong brew. The coffee should be rich and full-bodied, as it forms the base of the drink. After adding the coffee, include spices such as cardamom and a small piece of cinnamon. These spices are commonly used and give the coffee its signature warmth. Some variations also include cloves, which add a deeper and slightly more intense spice note. After adding the ingredients, let everything simmer together for several minutes. This step is important because it allows the flavors to blend fully. Do not rush the process. The longer it simmers gently, the more balanced and aromatic the final result will be. Once it is ready, remove it from heat and allow the grounds to settle. Then carefully pour the coffee into a cup, leaving the grounds behind. The final drink is bold and slightly thick, with a strong coffee base and a noticeable warmth from the spices. It is a comforting and satisfying drink that feels both traditional and rich in flavor. Another traditional variation is Ssanaani Coffee, known for its lighter roast and smoother, more delicate flavor profile. Unlike darker coffee styles, this version focuses on a softer taste that highlights the natural characteristics of the beans. It is simple, but very refined and balanced. To make Ssanaani coffee, start with lightly roasted coffee beans. Grind them to a medium or medium-fine consistency. The lighter roast is important because it gives the coffee its distinct flavor and lighter color. Next, bring water to a gentle boil in a pot. Once the water is ready, add the ground coffee and allow it to brew slowly. Let the coffee simmer gently without rushing. This slow brewing process helps extract the flavors without making the coffee too strong or bitter. Compared to darker brews, this results in a smoother and more approachable taste. Once the coffee has brewed, remove it from heat and let the grounds settle at the bottom. Carefully pour the coffee into a cup, leaving the grounds behind. The result is a lighter colored coffee with a smooth and mild flavor. It is less intense than other styles, but still full of character. This makes it a great option for those who prefer a softer and more balanced cup. For a more modern and comforting variation, we have a Yemeni-style latte. This version combines the richness of coffee with the smooth texture of milk, along with the warmth of traditional spices. It feels familiar, but with a unique twist that makes it stand out from a regular latte. To make this at home, start by brewing a strong cup of coffee. A bold base works best here, since it will be combined with milk. While the coffee is brewing, prepare the milk in a separate pot. Heat the milk over low to medium heat, making sure not to boil it. The goal is to warm it gently, so it stays smooth and creamy. As the milk begins to warm, add spices such as cardamom and a small piece of cinnamon. These spices will slowly infuse into the milk, adding a subtle but noticeable depth of flavor. Let the milk heat gradually, allowing enough time for the aroma to develop. You will start to notice a warm, slightly sweet, and spiced scent as it comes together. Once both the coffee and milk are ready, pour the coffee into a cup. Then gently add the spiced milk. You can adjust the ratio depending on how strong or creamy you prefer your drink. If you like a sweeter taste, you can also add a small amount of sugar or honey at this stage. The result is a smooth and balanced drink with a creamy texture and a gentle spice. It feels comforting and familiar, yet still carries the unique character of Yemeni coffee. This is a great option for those who enjoy milk-based coffee, but want something with a little more depth and warmth. For something lighter and more refreshing, we have iced Yemeni coffee. This version takes the same rich flavors and transforms them into a drink that is perfect for warmer days. It is simple to prepare, but still offers a unique twist through the use of subtle spices and natural sweetness. Start by brewing your coffee as you normally would. You can use any of the previous methods, depending on the flavor you prefer. Once the coffee is ready, allow it to cool slightly. You can let it sit at room temperature, or speed up the process by placing it in the refrigerator for a short time. Next, prepare a glass filled with ice. The ice will chill the coffee quickly and give it a refreshing feel. Pour the cooled coffee over the ice, allowing it to settle and mix naturally. If you enjoy a sweeter drink, you can add a touch of honey or sugar. Stir gently until it dissolves. For an extra layer of flavor, consider adding a small pinch of cardamom. This adds a subtle spice that enhances the overall taste without overpowering the drink. Once everything is combined, give it a final stir and serve. The result is a refreshing coffee that is smooth, lightly spiced, and easy to drink. It offers a completely different experience compared to hot coffee, while still keeping the essence of Yemeni flavors. 5 recipes, 5 completely different experiences, all from the same origin. That is what makes Yemeni coffee so unique. With just a few small changes in preparation, ingredients, or technique, you can transform the same coffee into something entirely new. From the light and comforting Qishr, to the bold and spiced coffee, to the smooth and creamy latte, and even the refreshing iced version, each recipe brings out a different side of coffee. It shows how flexible and creative coffee can be when you explore beyond the usual methods. The best part is that all of these recipes can be made at home with simple ingredients and basic tools. You do not need anything complicated to start experimenting and discovering new flavors. By trying different approaches, you can find what suits your taste and create your own variations over time. Coffee is not just about caffeine or routine. It is also about experience, flavor, and the small moments you create while making and enjoying it. Taking the time to prepare coffee in different ways can make the process more meaningful and enjoyable. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more coffee content. It really helps support the channel and allows me to keep sharing more ideas like this. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.